For the fourth story in our Transit 2024 series, we thought we'd go outside the Toronto borders. We're here in Port Credit, where this is going to be the future endpoint of the Hazel McCallion LRT line.
So the LRT project we see as being a game changer.
Metrolinx Vice President Duncan Law talking about the importance of the new 19-stop line. But building an 18-kilometer light rail system in a region without one hasn't been easy.
We're trying to be considerate of the businesses and the people and the communities in those areas. So it means that we change the schedule quite a lot. So you don't want us closing down one of the intersections and then 2 weeks later Hydro or another major utility coming through and doing the same thing.
Tendering started in 2016 and construction began near the pandemic's beginning. The $5.4 billion line was supposed to be mostly built by September 2024.
We were well underway towards that, but we're not quite there. We've gone through the pandemic. Lots of us have seen various different challenges as a result of that. It did have impacts on construction on a more localised basis, just dealing with old utilities that have perhaps failed that we didn't know about.
A revised date wasn't provided.
We work as fast as we can and as safely as we can through these processes.
But there was progress this year. Outside Port Credit GO Station, a major feat of engineering. This new tunnel is where the light rail vehicles will enter the station at the line's southern end.
We moved around 6,500 tonnes of concrete structure under a live railway.
Up near Square One, huge new bridges have been going up.
The architecture, how it looks, how it sits in the landscape is going to be just as important as the job it's there to do, which is obviously to carry the LRT traffic in and out of City Centre Drive.
The line's operations and storage facility has been built near Highway 407. At Brampton Gateway Terminal, prep work is underway.
Here, Ontario is one of the busiest transit corridors in the 905, and to have that connectivity from Port Credit through the city centre up to Brampton, I think will help Mississauga keep evolving into more of an urban city.
Transportation planner David Cooper says he's a fan of the LRT line, but adds it's incomplete with it stopping at Steeles Avenue.
One of the things that we need to figure out with that project too is that how is it going to get to downtown Brampton? That project is not finished. When we look at ridership recovery on transit, Brampton has been excelling in that compared to transit agencies all across Canada, North America.
Years ago, there was talk of bringing the line to Brampton's centre down Main Street, but council voted against it. In 2019, work began on a new concept. The City of Brampton did 30% design on above-ground and underground alignments. No word yet if an extension will be funded.
I definitely would like to see that just for that better connectivity.
So what's in store for 2024?
As you go south of the 403, it's still heavy utilities works that's taking place. We're moving traffic out to the side of the road where it's going to stay in its new future state. That allows us some free space in the centre where the guideway is actually going to be created. North of the 403, you can see big sections of track now being built there.
In the final story of our series, we're going to look at the bold plan to expand GO Transit. In Mississauga, Nick Westoll, CityNews.